Hello, this is Victor bringing here a new Spike review. This is time to look at the issue 17, the one for the gnomes. So this was quite a surprise for me. I was not expecting this team to come, but I find it quite interesting after looking through it. Okay, so let's make a look what you have on this. So normally these are theme books where you have a little bit of background and rules and a small comic. It's about 36 pages. I call it almost a magazine, and I think they keep the format of a magazine that I like it. So I really like these books as a collectionist. And I'm still looking the ones from previous editions just to have some fun and some reading from time to time, or just get inspired by the miniatures and the drawings or illustrations. So yeah, you have this first introduction, okay, and then they will talk about the different positions and something about the team. And here we have the team roster. So we have the Gnome Lindemann, that is the basic player for this team, okay, and all have jump up, right staff, stunty, and wrestle. That is interesting that they have wrestle. So all of them have, sorry, not all of them, but the gnomes have wrestle, because we also have the bull and fox, and then we have a three-man. Okay, then we have the gnome beast master, okay, that have guard, jump up, stunty, and wrestle. And then we have the gnome illusionist that have jump up, stunty, trickster, and wrestle. And trickster is quite a curious one. I was trying to look at what means trickster, and what it says is that before determining how many dice are rolled, they might remove from the pitch and place in another unoccupied square adjacent to the player performing the block. So meaning that it's like the guy is teleporting or is changing his position. So if the other guy was expecting some support or pushing him to a different place, so it's suddenly you kind of push him. You have to change your strategy. So it's quite interesting, this one, and it's quite tricky because depending on what you push, yeah, it can backfire you. So I like it's quite interesting ability. I think all of the gnomes are quite cheap, 40, 50, 55,000 depending on them. And then we have the bull and fox, and this bull and fox is also stunty. Okay, have dodge, my ball, and sidestep. So with agility 2+, stunty, and dodge is quite a dangerous thing. And also have my ball means that this guy will not pass the ball, cannot do a pass, or cannot give the ball to another player, so cannot do handoff actions or pass or use any other skill or work with the ball make him give the ball. So when he picks the ball and will never pass. But yeah, the only thing is they are quite weak, of course. Armor 6 is quite low, and then we have they can have up to 3-man. So it's very interesting team. And really I'm thinking now to because I was not very interested at the beginning, but it looks quite interesting team to collect and to play, because yeah, I really like. And the fox is quite fast, movement 7 is not bad. Okay, apart of that, after looking at the roster, so we have here some of the famous gnome teams, and these are more background, and the Gleam Warrow Groundhogs. Okay, so this is the famous team, and then you have the roster if you want to play one of these famous teams. I think this is also interesting to do from time to time and play this type of teams that you have from different spikes. Here we have a star player that is Rowana the Force Foot. Okay, going on this heart. Okay, so it's also, so he have dodge, dump off, guard, horns, jump up, leap, and lunar 4+. Okay, so it's quite yeah, it's interesting to see that we have a gnome here. Yeah, career highlights. So some of the, yeah, sometimes it's quite funny to read them. Then we have the deer from the dugout. Another star player. This one we have seen the miniature, right? The guy with the fishing thing. Okay, it's called Runed Rockbite, and this guy is costing you, what is the cost? 70,000, and this lady is 160,000. So it's quite expensive star player. So two different levels of star player. We have the Gnome Garden Leagues. Okay, so I guess we will have some special rules to play in their own fields and their own leagues, and we will have some the Hidden Forest weather table and the Gnomish Trickery kickoff table, so in case you want to play them. We have the Gnome Balls rules, we have the Mystical Forest, so the different rules if you play in a how it's called this, in a pitch, Gnome pitch. We have the Coffin Corner, okay, yeah, some of the guys that died quite fast. Then we have the Chat with the Rat, and then they have here you have some pro playbook, so here you have strategies, and they give you some hints on how to use this team, how you can develop this team for a league. So this is always interesting. The pitch is quite unique as well. Okay, so some setups for defense, for offense. So I think it's quite, and of course we have here the Acorn the Squirrel. Okay, so this is not new to this book, this was already existing, but here we have the rule for her again, or for it, or for him, I don't know. It's but it's quite it's quite fun. Okay, it's 80,000, but it's it was like a joke at the beginning. It was in a White Dwarf, and now it's becoming one of the star players. And then we have here more about how they can be used in the college. So we have the College of Shadow. Now they can include the gnomes in the College of Shadow. I think I need to read this. So the following positions from the gnome team are added to the College of Shadow team roster as found on pages 90 and 91. Okay, so you can find these are the positions that you can add now in the College of Shadow in case you're playing. This is mainly for Dungeon Ball. Okay, and Dungeon Ball update gnome team. Okay, so here you have, and then we have the comic that normally you have at the end of each spike. And that's all. So this is what you have in the spike. The new gnome team, I think, yeah, it was a surprise for a lot of people. Some people don't like it, some people love it, and for me, I really, after reading the rules and looking how they play, I think it can be a very interesting team where it's combining very trickster Stantis with two strong 3-man, right? So yeah, and I think they will play quite different than the halflings and the goblins, so they will have their own style. Okay, so they have the strength 2, so they are not the strength 1 Stantis. Okay, all of them are strength 2. Then we have the one with the strength 6, and the agility is on 3 on all of them, except the fox is quite an interesting addition. I think the fox is what is adding here some different type of player that can be interesting to play. Okay, as well, very weak. Will die most likely most of the times. It's difficult to make a strong fox on a league, but yeah, it's what you have, right? With the Stantis, you have to be open to replace them when they die. That's all for now, so I hope you have enjoyed this one. Please give a like if you have liked this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!
Taking shots at the enemy, I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything.